Hello and welcome everybody to episode 53 of Spreading the Nerd. Talk nerdy to me. What else?
Talk nerdy to me.
Talking nerdy. Anyways, thanks everybody for joining us and spending some time with us here. Nothing too crazy on the docket this week. We missed last week, so we just kind of wanted to get in here and talk shop. And I know we already had one called Talk Shop before, so I wanted something different. So Talk Nerdy came to me.
I like it. No, I like it. We need to get the hell was the name of it? What band is it that played Talk Dirty to Me? I don't remember. We need to get
I don't know.
We need to get, it's like an 80s hair band, I think.
Yeah. I think I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
But we've already got Ellery in here, Freight's in here. Thank you so much for showing up, everybody. And I'm glad Ellery's here because I wanted to basically almost start off the podcast with
Poison. That's what it was. It was Poison.
Okay. With what I'd been doing last weekend and stuff like that. And I just wanted to say, I had met up with Ellery last weekend.
Hold on. Before you get there,
okay.
We have a previous weekend to talk about still. So the previous weekend.
What happened previous weekend?
I didn't get to talk about it last week. The previous
okay.
weekend, I went to the Pittsburgh Gaming Expo, as we recall.
Oh, that's
and
right.
Finally,
yes.
After I believe this was my 5th time going. Every year I went with the excitement of lessening the weight of my wallet. And I always left without paying anything except for the damn entry fee. I finally dropped some buco buckos this time. I made 3, but kind of 4 purchases, if you want to call it that. I'm going to save the most exciting one for last, although everybody knows what it is because I've already bragged about it. So, I think I've mentioned before Wild Bills. This time I bought their Stein.
Okay. Okay.
This is.
I like how it says Gaming Expo on the back.
It looks like the Castlevania 4 logo. That's what it's look like.
Mine won't do it.
Yeah, it's because you got a background.
Yeah, but there's like a sword and something fancy on there.
Indeed.
That's cool though. I like that.
Secondly, I bought 2 shirts, one of which I am wearing here. It is a Cyberpunk Edge Runners shirt.
Nice.
That's David right there, punching a guy.
God, this series is so good.
The other one is a Horizon, either Zero Dawn or Forbidden West. I think it's Zero Dawn, but I forget which shirt. I've not yet worn that one. And lastly, and most exciting, the game that has been my personal unicorn, although that's not a good example because I actually have seen it numerous times. I've never bought it. I finally pulled the trigger
several times
on my holy grail, baby. Valkyrie Profile.
It looks like it's in really good condition too.
It is. The only real thing is, it's not a big deal. I could get some Goo Gone up there. That's where there has a price sticker.
Oh yeah, that's nothing.
Complete in box.
Gorgeous.
She's a beauty. Got it for a good price. I'm not afraid to say. It was priced at $277. Okay, but that's not what I paid. I kind of was walking around, and this year, I think most years I had seen 1, if not maybe 2 copies. This time I saw 4. I was
really?
Like, yeah. I mean, bear in mind that's kind of what this is. This is like retro places or places that deal with retro stuff that do, kind of bring their stuff and certainly the rare stuff. And I was like, man. Actually, so here's the funny part too. This year I went. Like every previous year I went, I'm like, I'm going to try and buy a Valkyrie Profile. I'm going to try and find a copy.
Yeah, you've told me multiple times.
And I never, ever did. I'm like, man, I don't know if I want to spend that. But this year, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to spend that for a game that I'm just not going to play because the reality is I do have it eventually. And this is the year that I buy it. The year that I actually went saying, I'm not even looking at it anymore. I'm not interested. I'm not going to buy it is the year I bought it. I went there. There was 4 different copies, maybe 3. I think it was 4 though. I was like, this is a sign at this point that I am supposed to buy this game. And this one, actually, I don't know if you remember the week before, or I guess the episode before we did it, Nick Johnson was in here and told me to check out Cartridges Galore, which is a place in Altoona. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize Cartridges Galore was this place. I had seen them there the last couple of years. I didn't realize that's who they were. I had no idea this place was a local place. I thought they were from, East Kabumfuck, who knows? But I saw the sign. I was like, oh, how about that? And they always, for the last 3 or 4 years now, since they've been there, they have by far the biggest station. They have all kinds of stuff they bring with them.
Nice.
But they had the best price. Everybody else was kind of pushing like 300. So I was like, you know what? I was like, I kind of like those guys. They brought like a nice big thing. I was talking to the guy a little bit earlier. He was the one that was telling me about, what he'd give me for a couple things if I brought them back and stuff like that. Yeah. And I said to Krista, who was there with me, I'm like, you know what? I'm not a good haggler, never have been, but I'm gonna take a gamble at this. I was like, I'm gonna offer $250. I'm gonna see what he says. If he takes $250, I'll buy it. I went over. I asked him if I could see it. Obviously, first and foremost, I wanted to make sure of the quality.
Right.
And I set it down. I looked at him. I said, I think I want this. Before I said another word, he goes, hold on. What do I have it priced at? Like I said, it was like $277.50 or something like that. I don't remember. He goes, hold on. And he walked over and brought up his computer. Before I said anything, remember this. He went to price charting. That seems to be where they go for kind of how much they're going to pay you versus how much they're charging. And he goes, okay. He's like, actually, I priced this a little while ago. He's like, I'm seeing that it's coming up at selling recently for $258. He's like, would you want to do $250? And I was like, I was going to offer $250. So yeah, sold. So I left with my personal little golden chalice, if you will. And I'm
awesome,
very excited to have it.
I know you've been wanting it for ages. So
I mean, have you ever played this game? This game is one of the most underappreciated gems of all time. Mm-hmm. I love Valkyrie Profile.
And it's got it's still got the that was Square.
No,
Square Enix or just Enix, right?
This was Enix. That is right. That is
just Enix.
Before they merged.
So good.
Honestly, outside of Dragon Quest, this was probably Enix's most well-known thing, which kind of shows you how little known they were outside of Dragon Quest. Mm-hmm. They had a couple other things, but these were kind of the ones carrying.
No, that's awesome. I know you've been wanting it for a while, so.
Yeah, cool. So since we didn't have an episode last week, I didn't get a chance to kind of talk about that.
Yeah.
So
honestly, that's not a bad price. And like you said, I have seen it go for like 300 stuff like that.
That is expensive, but it is a game that is a game that has been out of print and kind of one of the more rare games on PS1 for a long time. That off the top of my head now, I can really only think of two other games I'd like to get, and actually these ones I probably would play, but man, it would be a lot of money to get them too. I want to get both Tales of Destinies. Because I've never actually played
those. Are expensive.
Actually, Tales of Destiny 1, I want to say is about $150, but Tales of Destiny 2 is about $300. It's about the same price as fucking. But I've never played them. So those ones I've
never played those ones either.
I did not start the Tales series until Symphonia, so I kind of missed a lot of those older ones. But now, by all means, I do want to hear your experience hanging out with
and I'll get there too, but it's kind of like we were definitely like on the same page. I didn't spend as much as you did, but I was after the Final Fantasy VII fucking reflection.
That's what you get for having a background.
That's what I get. The Final Fantasy VII Black Label, but it's the misprint one, and I'm just definitely not going to see it. But on the Masterpiece word, the I is moved over. It's not correctly printed. So I've been after that for ages, and I found one while I was just out like driving around for work, and usually they're going for
I never did ask you where did you buy it?
I was like it was randomly on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, okay. So you didn't buy it random. Okay.
Nope. I was like looking around. I was almost thinking about grabbing it on like eBay or something, but they were ranging from quality from like 70 to 140, and I was like, and this guy had it on there for or he just had a copy. And he's like, Final Fantasy VII Black Label, good condition, $50. And I was like, can you send me a picture of the back by any chance? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, that looks like good quality. I'll take it. So I was a dick, but
the fool didn't know what he had, huh?
But yeah. I grabbed that. So that was my game grab too. I also, because now I'm starting to I want like my PS1 collection back. So I ordered a really like mint condition of Tenchu for like $20 off.
Is that why you said that? That was so random when you said that yesterday. I was like, where did that come from?
I want Tenchu to come back.
Yeah, it was out of nowhere. Like we were not even talking about anything, and I just got a text that said, "I want Tenchu back." I'm like, where the hell did that come from?
I do want it back.
I mean, I do too. Tenchu was awesome, but
yeah, last week I know I wasn't here. I was down in Massachusetts, and I got to see Ellery because she was right where I was staying down there. And
one of the few good reasons to go to Massachusetts.
Pretty much.
There's not a whole lot of good in Massachusetts.
No, but Ellery is definitely.
Ellery is definitely one of the good
Ellery's amazing. We got to meet up for breakfast. We ate our fill with lots of good food. Talking about games.
You never told us what you guys got, by the way. I was a little disappointed in that.
I
don't think so. I wanted pictures.
Oh, you know who I told? I told Todd on the podcast. That's what it was. So
I see how it is. I see how it is.
No, we went to this breakfast place and they had like some good stuff. And then I like last second I looked at specials, and I got cider donuts, French toast cider donuts.
Actually, you did say that. I lied. You did.
I did say that. Yeah, okay, yeah, and it has whipped cream on it, and like apple crisp on the top. And Ellery also got the caramel apple French toast, which looked So
I think Ellery won that one.
It looked pretty good. They were both like.
That's it. Neither one of you sent pictures. Neither one of you sent pictures.
No, I've got a picture. I'm surprised I didn't send a picture. I thought I did.
You said what Maybe it was. Not. I don't.
I might have not sent it to our Discord. I don't know. Also, if you're listening, the link for the Discord is in the description if you want to join.
Yeah, good looking out. Yeah, join us. We got people in there. As opposed to robots, evidently, but you know what I'm saying.
But no, it was awesome seeing Ellery. They are an amazing person, and I had just wanted to say, between you, Silkenet, there's everybody that I've met through XEP, and then making our own thing and just meeting people online. Freight, we played games with Freight lately, and it's just like it's awesome Alex. Meeting these awesome people. Alex,
yeah, actually, not to
Todd, and just many good people.
Not to bring the tone down a little bit, but actually, I was just thinking the other day, like, I have yet to meet anybody, and that actually kind of bums me out. I wanted to meet Luke and Alex when I was down in Raleigh, because I don't know if you remember it. I literally drove past where Alex was visiting, and Raleigh is about an hour, maybe 2 hours from where Luke is. But wasn't able to meet up with any of them, which is really a bummer. And then the jealousy that I have of the fact that you have met both Silkenet and Ellery, and I've not met any of the three of you guys, it actually kind of makes me sad. It generally does make me sad.
I'm hoping next. I mean, last year PAX East was kind of thrown together for me, especially. I know Silkenet had it planned out for ages, but
right.
So hopefully this year we can get something together. Hopefully, but no, it's just an awesome community, great people. It's just it's a small community, and that's perfectly fine with me. It's just awesome to have people.
Yeah.
And Ellery, out of the kindness of their heart. So they moved to a smaller place. I don't think they'll mind me saying. And
I guess while you're looking for whatever, I can actually point out. I don't remember if I think I did, but I don't remember if I ever showed this or not. A while back, Ellery had said that they sent me something, and I don't remember if I ever said it. If you look closely, you can see it. It's right there, right in front of my Halo statue. It's a Metal Gear patch. It's a little hard to read just because it's in the back.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Did I show that? I don't remember if I did or I meant to if I didn't, but I absolutely meant to show what Ellery said.
Yeah, and Ellery's not far from PAX East, so we just, like they said, we could crash there. But no, they were like, "Oh, I'm downsizing." Blah blah blah.
No, Ellery did not give you Vasco.
Yeah, the fucking Vasco statue.
That was an expensive statue too.
Yes,
if I remember.
And then they also gave me the Starfield watch holder case. I'm like,
did you get the collection edition of that, Ellery? I didn't know that.
I'm like, you don't have to give me this. I'm super happy to have it, but I don't know. I just Ellery's if
Ellery's good people
in the world was like Ellery, it would be a better place.
Yeah.
So a shout out to Ellery. You're amazing, and you are a pillar of the community. So. Anyway,
I mean, genuinely, it's not a joke to say Ellery effectively started the community. To be honest with you,
pretty much.
Ellery basically started the chat with Yumi and Silkenet. I guess technically we did the show slightly before that, right?
Yeah,
but it kind of spun off from that. So Ellery is kind of the reason why this all exists anyway.
Yep. But yeah, well, all that stuff out of the way, all the good stuff.
All the gooey,
all the gooey stuff. What have you been playing the past couple weeks?
So specifically, I have recently been playing 3, although there's a 4th one to talk about. I'll save the last one as we're both playing it a lot, and I'm sure
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there will be a fair bit of discussion about this one. So first, I will start with something that we both played. I actually, not this weekend. I believe it was the weekend before. I finished Chronos. Chronos: The New Dawn, obviously, and I know you had finished it a couple weeks prior. Damn, what a good game that is!
It's so good.
That is such a good survival horror game.
Yeah.
Might maybe have a little bit more to say about it. We'll see what happens there, but I'm not going to say anything as of now. But yeah, really good game. Honestly, in my top 5 of the year. It's probably number
it's so
4
good.
or 5. I think right now I have it sitting at 4, but it could possibly get bumped down to 5.
I was excited for it just because it's a horror game and I wanted it to be good for Bloober, but it literally blew my expectations.
I mean, like I said, man, when we talked about it, I was like, I want it to be good. I just don't think it will be. And I was like,
yeah.
No, they totally proved me wrong, and I'm super happy
it's so good being proven wrong when a game comes out when you're like, this probably isn't going to be good, and then it comes out and it's good. It's like, oh, that's awesome. Which
you remember when I don't remember exactly who it was. I want to say it might have been the studio head, whatever Polish name he has, but made the statement saying we're done making shitty games, and I was like, yeah, you can say that all you want.
Right.
Touche, sir. Touche.
Yeah, it seems like they really found what they want to do and got the right team together, all that stuff. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to see what they've got for the future. I know they're working on the remake of the original Silent Hill, which is going to be.
But that said, I was happy to hear. I think when we were talking about it before, we had said that it sounded like it really wasn't doing too well. They said actually they are quite happy with its performance, so that's good. So hopefully it's the start of a new survival horror juggernaut.
Yeah, because I haven't said anything because it's not set in stone or anything like that. But I
would not say anything here.
No, I'm just saying that they were talking about like this is it, like just a one-off. But now that it is actually sold a little bit more than it has, they are technically kind of thinking of wanting to do it, which I hope they do.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they have absolutely not started anything yet. I mean, it only came out.
No, it's
4 weeks
years
ago.
Away.
Yeah, but they did seem to say like it might be something they consider because it has done well. That sounds right, Fred. I believe that number was just given this week.
2.5, and I think it just dropped in PlayStation Plus as well.
It did, yes. In extra tier though. It's one of the higher tiers.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's premium, so I think it's extra.
What a great game that is too.
Also, that's why I said touche because that also counts. They also said that Silent Hill 2 remake specifically accounts for something like 40% of the series sales to date, which is interesting.
Of the whole series itself?
That's what it's. Yeah, I think it was Push Square said it.
No shit.
I'll see if I can find it here.
I mean, you're probably right.
It was kind of a surprising thing. It's like, man, I guess Silent Hill really isn't quite as big as I thought it was then.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I know a lot of people like it, but it's definitely not as
a quarter.
I think it is.
Silent Hill,
which is still insane.
Yes, actually, here I'll share screens.
That's still crazy. But
share screen.
And most of the other sales are probably the original Silent 1, 2, and 3.
Silent Hill 2 remake now represents a quarter of the series' total sales.
That's crazy.
2.5 million, as you said.
It is 2.5. Okay.
Yeah, I believe I assume that's probably both PS5 and PC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. It did come out on Xbox, did it?
That's correct. Yeah. Although rumor is that it will be announced.
It's supposed to. Yeah.
So yeah. So the series has sold 10 million, which is really a lot lower than I would have expected. Can you consider there are a fair number of entries to the series? So I guess to be honest with you, even though I love it, I can't blame Konami for kind of not making new ones. They clearly were not selling them as well as I thought they were.
Yeah. As of September 29th, it does look like Silent Hill F has sold over 1 million copies at least.
So. That's also to be fair, that's only a couple weeks old too. So
yeah, so but it's good to see that it's in a healthy state. So
yeah. Hey, you make a good survival horror game, it's gonna sell. I mean, the reality is people want those.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, so
they do.
But that's one. I have been I've been really kind of trying more to like kind of laser focus what I'm playing a little bit more. So I've really been actively playing 3 games as of now. Like I said, one is Battlefield 6. Big surprise to anybody that's talked to us in the last month. But
it all comes back to Battlefield.
but the other 2 are I've been playing Ghost of Yotei and I've been playing Silent Hill F. I think I'm gonna. I don't know if I can maybe get through it this weekend, but I might try to really push to get through it this weekend, and if not, maybe next week. So I'll talk about Silent Hill F first. Interesting game. I do like it. It's very good. It does not feel like Silent Hill outside of being pretty screwed up in certain points, especially something I literally saw like 20 minutes before we started. I was like, Fred, I know you said you finished it, so I will just tell you, I'll give you this because this won't be a spoiler for anybody, but you'll know what it means. I now have the ability to do the soul siphon, so you know what I just saw. Because he mentioned on his stream that he finished it recently. That's why he was starting Chronos recently.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I kind of like the combat, although there's definitely areas they did it that I don't like what they did. So we'll see what happens there. But the story is very good, and I actually have heard from almost everybody that actually the story is excellent by the time you finish it. So I'm looking forward to finishing it, seeing kind of the depths of depravity that we'll get out of this.
Right. And as awful as it is to sound or whatever, it's like that's what I want. And I haven't gotten to that yet, so it's been kind of like a slow burn for me. But I'm excited to get to that.
Depravity. For where I last know you were when you played it, you still got a ways to go to get to where I am.
Yeah.
Not that I'm far, but you haven't played it very much. So.
I think I'm only like maybe 3 hours into it, maybe.
I mean, I guess it depends how you play it.
But I've also been like searching every nook.
Yeah, so have I. Like I've mostly heard somewhere in the vicinity of like 8 to 10 hours, but the pace I'm moving at, I'm gonna guess it's gonna have it closer to like 14 or 15 for me. So, and the other one is Ghost of Yotei, which I have had a very interesting journey with this one. So, I like Ghost of Tsushima a lot. All right, I want to get that out of the way. That said, it is an excellent game, and I'm a big fan of it. Anybody that said it was their 2020 game of the year, though, I do question their taste in games because it's a great game. But when I looked at the list of games in 2020, I mean, you know what the easy number 1 was there. I don't think Ghost of Yotei would even be in my top 5. Like that. 2020 was actually a really good year that I don't think people give enough credit for. I mean, last
2025 this year?
No, 2020.
Oh, 2020 was phenomenal.
Tsushima, not Yotei.
Yeah.
But Tsushima's very good. Like Ellery had asked in the chat if they should play it, and I was like, you absolutely should. Like first of all, Yotei is probably going to be a year out until it releases on PC anyway. But Tsushima is really really good anyway. So I do
to throw it in there. That game is going to look gorgeous on an ultra wide with the fields and stuff. That's going to look gorgeous. Sorry, keep going.
But so back to actual Yotei. So what's very interesting about it, and this kind of comes into why I was just talking about Tsushima. I don't think it starts very well. Like the opening is cool enough, but then it's a really bad couple of hours after that, I think. Because here's the irony of the whole thing. If you have played through Tsushima, you know how to play the game well enough that you really just kind of pound through those early encounters. Like to the point I'm playing on hard, and I'm like, this is so easy. Like, what is going on?
And I'm not nearly as far as you, and that's what I'm running into. Is like,
well, don't worry, it gets a lot harder fast. Yeah. Alice kept telling me it gets harder. I'm like, well, I sure hope so because this is a joke. But on the flip side, if you have not played Tsushima, it's probably downright freaking impossible because you don't know what you're doing. So they didn't balance it properly at all. And I talking to Alex because I was just like, man, what am I missing here? Because Alex kept saying how it is so much more difficult. The enemies are much more aggressive than Tsushima. That part is true. But I'm like, why do I think it's so easy when everyone else thinks it's so hard? And I think I narrowed it down. So a major part of it is, and yes, I'm very hyped for Fire and Ash myself as well. I just want to
we're like randomly in chat talking about Avatar here.
Yes, I love Avatar. If you remember at the beginning of Tsushima, when you're fighting low ranking enemies, right? Like the enemies kind of like get to like 4 different ranks, if you will, as you go through in Eniki Island. When you're fighting like the rank 1 enemies, you don't really have the ability to properly parry spears and deal with the big guys and stuff like that. That's the difference, because you start when you're fighting the really weak enemies, you are starting without the abilities to properly deal with anybody other than the very basic guys, the guys just with swords, right? In Yote, it starts with the ability to let you parry everything except for the unparryable attacks. So it really throws off the difficulty balancing early completely, and that drove me nuts. However, once you progress a little bit, it does become so unbelievably difficult. It's hard to believe. Like it is to the point with me now. Like I'm like, man, I gotta go back and start getting some what do they call them, the hot baths or whatever, to get some health up.
To get
because when I'm dealing with either bosses or targets or whatever, they are every one of them one-shotting me. And I'm like, okay, yeah, this isn't fun. So it's like man, they really gotta redo that opening area to kind of tweak it and balance it better. Yeah. But all that being said, outside of my insanity, so I'll be clear. I know some people don't like things to be set on hard, and that's fine, right? That's what I kind of liked about Tsushima, is you can set it to be easy or really hard. And I always thought Tsushima's combat was very good and played off of a very solid, like, giving you the option to make it that you don't have a lot of opportunity for mistake, because if you do, they punish you. But you yourself have the tools to punish them when you don't make mistakes. I like that. I thought that was a good give and take, you know? Whereas then, where I am now, all of a sudden it became Sekiro. We'll see if we can summon Baldwin here. It became Sekiro mixed with Bushido Blade in terms of, you're not allowed to make mistakes at all. And like, so I'm like, man, but I will say, deciding to just, this is not usually how I play these kind of games, but deciding to go through and just be like, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to get all, 4 weapon types? Yeah. That was a good call, because actually it's way more fun now to be able to use whatever weapon I want to. And then, rank them up as I choose to and all that stuff. So, whereas I was initially a little, actually, I even said that, I see Alex is here. I had said to him and Paul, I was like, I'm kind of really bummed out, because I was really looking forward to this. And this has proven to be one of my bigger disappointments this year. Not that it was bad, but it was disappointing for me, right? It's now getting to the point where I'm like, okay, no, this is what I was hoping for now. Now this is starting to get to really kind of like appeal to me. And like, when you complete this one early mission that I think I did it on either Tuesday or Wednesday, where I almost was more bald than I am now, because I was ready to pull my freaking hair out from the boss. But after you finish that, it's like, okay, now this is kind of where the game opens up and sends you on your way and lets you do what you want to do. And I like, because I'm like, you know what? I couldn't tell you what it is that clicked in my brain, but after doing that, it's like, okay, now it feels like I'm just kind of the wandering, like, mercenary, like, which is what Atsu is kind of supposed to be. And I'm like, okay, now this is what I was hoping out of Yote. And now I'm really enjoying it. I'm just kind of going at my pace, kind of going to, do whatever I want to do. Sometimes I'll go towards the golden path, which are actually like golden leaves or something like that in this. Sometimes I'm going after targets. Sometimes I'm just wandering around. And it's like, this is more what I was looking for in this. And so now it is, I'm starting to like it a lot more than I was like last week, for example.
Yeah, no, that's good to hear, because that was my problem with it too, is like,
stick with it. Yeah, stick with it.
The setting is fantastic. And while I did, like you said, I liked it, it was just very easy for me.
Yes.
And of course, being any type of game that allows me to be any little bit stealthy, that's immediately what I go into. And while there is a little bit of a stealth skill tree, I immediately dumped my points into there, and I could sneak up to, heavy guys and instantly kill them. And I'm like, I don't think I should have done this, because now I'm just sneaking around killing.
Yeah, you probably did somewhat break the game by doing it that way.
Yeah, so I'm glad it's getting. I did get the dual katanas, and I do like swapping now back and forth between that when fighting spears and stuff.
If you got the dual katanas, you have the other mission I was referring to, because the other mission unlocks when you get the dual katanas.
Okay, yeah, I pretty much stopped right after the katanas. Yeah. So I do definitely want to get into it more, because I do love. The characters in it are really good. The graphics are fantastic. It runs great I'm playing it on the Pro, and it runs phenomenal on there. yeah, so I definitely want to get back to it. I haven't played much at home, but on when I'm at work, it's been kind of a slow week at work, so that's good. So I've been playing the hell out of Final Fantasy Tactics, the remaster on there. And
actually, hold on, before you change game, there was something else I did want to say on Yote.
Yeah, go ahead.
So one of, I guess, my biggest criticisms that I can level at it, but there's a reason why I'm saying this, because it's going to get something else I want to give it a compliment for, is almost to a fault, it does play more or less exactly like Ghost of Tsushima. It kind of tricked you a little bit in the lead up to it with all the new weapon types, but the reality is the weapon types are just substitutions for the weapon stances. That said, the different weapons are more fun than different stances, so it does work. It's just it still does at its core play pretty much exactly like Tsushima did, although with one extra weapon. I guess it'd be the Yari, which is the spear. That's kind of like your new weapon that doesn't have any real correlation in Tsushima. But either way, so while I don't agree with them because they were obviously said with a particular agenda in mind, saying it is Ghost of Tsushima 1.5 is not that inaccurate. It's bigger than 1.5.
I can see that.
It is bigger than 1.5, right? But the reality is it's not like this drastic departure from Ghost of Tsushima, which, I mean, it shouldn't be, but it's also pretty darn much like the same thing, right? Like it almost is like a hugely reskinned Tsushima. Right. It's not inherently a bad thing. But the area where they did do a nice job, and I think you and I have talked about this, so I think you're in agreement. I know Alex is in agreement. I do like how they really did seem to put a lot of effort into making sure that if you want to, you can play the game without really going into the map. I mean, I don't want to say at all, but you can you can really limit how often you use the map.
Like a realistic type of thing. Yeah.
It's what's made in such a way that you can see what you're looking for by using the telescope thing, whatever they call it. That's how you find things, and then all the smoke, so you kind of get an idea where things are coming from. And obviously, if you're looking for something specific, you still go to the map to get it set. But it is made in such a way, and I know I'm going to ruffle some feathers here, in my opinion, a better way than what, like, say, Elden Ring did it, which Elden Ring always gets all the credit for this. I think Yote does a better job of making you more naturally discover things, as opposed
think so.
As opposed to simply following the glowing arrow, right? Which Tsushima did try to change too, but I think Yote is the refinement of what they were going for, and I think they did nail it. I like how
I think exactly.
I like how you're looking for, let's just say, the Kitsune, okay? And if that's the target that you're actively working on, the game seems to be pretty good at figuring out which one you're working on. You'll find your random world event of two guys, holding some guy hostage, whatever. So you kill them and fight them. The guy's like, I'm sorry, I don't have any money. I can't help you. And it's like, well, maybe you can give me information. And it'll just give you a little bit of drip feed of information about your target that way. And it kind of gets you pointed in the right direction. And I like that. I think that is really, really, really smart how they designed that.
Yep. I'm right there with you on that one. For sure. Now I want to play it. God damn it.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to say that before we switch to a different game. Yeah.
Yeah, but just before, because I know we're going to talk about Battlefield 6, but before we get into that, I've been playing Final Fantasy Tactics. I'm about 28 hours into it, I think, just playing at work, getting paid to play it. But,
I will say, even though that is not my type of game, and I have no interest in it at all, that is like the perfect handheld game. Like it really
is. Yeah. I was going to get it on the PlayStation. I was like, no, I won't play it as much, and I'm going to want to play it. I'm playing it on the Switch. The Switch 2. It runs great, of course. It's not like a demanding game. They cleaned it up nice. It looks good. It runs good. They have voice acting in it now and stuff.
This was about Yote. I just happened to see you said that. That's why I just put it right
now. It's still crazy to me that out of all the tactics games that we've had since Final Fantasy Tactics on the PS1, that truly, even being like a Final Fantasy fanboy, that is still like the best tactics game. Like it is. So
what is weird is as popular as it is, and that is a very popular game. Nobody really has tried to emulate that style. It's kind of bizarre.
Like they've done like the tactic thing and stuff, but they still haven't. I don't know. And the gameplay is good. The gameplay is very good, and with the jobs and stuff. But the story is phenomenal, especially for when you think of when it came out. It's very political, but it's set back in a fantasy world.
As Hogue always says, because I like this term, small p political, not large p.
Yes, yeah.
But that's a good way to put it, actually. So I think that's a very good good description.
It is. Because it was very much like, I mean, spoiler alert for Final Fantasy VII, but like, main characters dying, but like in Tactics, it's multiple main characters that you're like, oh shit, that are dying throughout the series or the game. And it still has one of the hardest, and I beat it yesterday, one of the hardest boss battles in a game, like, period. It is too much. It's like a unfair Dark Souls style type of thing.
Harder than the I'm even gonna stick within the same general genre here. Harder than I forget what it was called, but the Emperor's tank in Valkyria Chronicles. Because that thing was brutal, man. That thing was brutal.
That was so brutal. I would say
I forget what the name of it was, but
you literally can't do any little thing wrong, and if the RNG gods are against you, you're just screwed. It's kind of like unfair difficulty, but I got past it, and I remember as a kid, Christ, I can't remember how old I was. I was a young teenager when it came out, and I remember like being so mad and upset at that game because I couldn't get past it. I finally did. It took me like weeks, and then I finally got past it the other day, and I literally took a screenshot of it and I put it up on Threads, and I was like, teenage me would be proud of myself today again, or something stupid like that. So I got past that, playing that. I've been loving it so much. It's just such a good game. But it, like you said, I can't believe there's been plenty of other good tactical RPG games. I don't know. It does it so good.
No, it is genuinely a unique strategy RPG, which is weird because it is probably the biggest of them. Nobody tried it. Colin Moriarty of Last Stand has numerous times, like, he loves Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah, and
like he has always said, the only thing that's even remotely close is Tactics Ogre, which Final Fantasy Tactics was essentially the sequel to that anyway.
Right.
Is that right? Tactics Ogre? Is that? Let's come together. Yeah, that's
Ogre Reborn. It was like a remaster. That was good too.
And he has always said, like, he wants a game that is exactly like Final Fantasy Tactics, but every time somebody makes a strategy RPG, they change something about the way that it is, and it's never what he wants. And now, to be clear, that is not what I want, because I don't like that at all. But I know he is not alone in thinking that, because that is there's a reason why that game is so popular, and nobody seems to try to emulate that idea, style.
Like I said, that game came out back in the 90s, mid 90s, and whenever I still play multiple tactical strategy RPGs because I do like the genre as a whole. Every single one I play to this day, I still like hold it up to that game. And there are parts that it just does not compete to. And I'm like, why? How can you not emulate this or whatever? But between the story, gameplay, it's just so good. And right now I'm like doing like the quest so I can recruit Cloud to get in my little team.
Yeah, but Cloud and Tifa are in it, correct?
Yep. And I also, like, you can make black, wizards, black wizards, white mage, and stuff like that. Of course, I have my VV, the black wizard, because I can rename them and stuff. So,
first of all, I'm triggered that you once again said black wizard.
Oh yeah,
black mage, man. This is
black mage.
Fantasy. We don't use wizard
black
terms.
Mage. I knew I was wrong as I was saying it too.
Actually, to be fair, I think Final Fantasy 14 does call them some of them wizards.
No, 14's mage too.
Is it okay? I thought it was wizards and that. All right. Yeah. So you just suck. Is what we're saying.
Terrible.
When I was at Pittsburgh Gaming Expo, there was a kid dressed as a black mage. I was like,
"That's awesome."
I was like, "Kids, you're going places."
That's right.
He had the blue cloak and the
you're
big
going
hat. I was like, "You're going places, kid."
I like it.
He was like 8 or 9. I was like, "This kid's smarter than everybody else in this entire room."
That's fantastic. That's great. But yeah, I haven't been playing much of anything because as soon as I get home, it's Battlefield 6. That's my baby right there. I've been playing as much as I can.
You mean Battlefield? I didn't play it for 6 days after release. Clint,
I played it. When did I play it? And I don't know.
Played it Sunday night. Sunday night. I already had probably 10 hours, which I'm not going to brag too much about because skill base, you would not know that based on. But nevertheless, I had probably put in 10 hours in that game by the time you played.
It was
the first minute.
Ellery, we met for breakfast, and they had to give. I had to give my name because we had to wait. So we waited out on the sidewalk, and like, of course, I'd been talking nonstop about Battlefield. It's like, I'm like, cool. I'm out for the weekend.
You were talking about it. I was playing,
but I want to play Battlefield.
Yeah.
And Ellery and I were talking on the pavement, and I had to say a word that started with a G. It was like ground or something. I was like, oh, watch out for the ground or something like that. And I said, watch out for the grenade, because all I was thinking about was Battlefield. So it's like. You
didn't say this. I didn't know about this.
Ellery's like, I was like, I gotta play Battlefield. Oh, grain. That's what it was. Ellery, we had a bag that we had bought, that Ashley and I had bought, and it was a reusable grain bag. So I was telling Ellery, I was like, yeah, we got this grenade bag. And I was like, I mean grain bag. Like, I imagine everybody on the street was like,
play
Battlefield 6, Ellery. That's, I think, pretty sure that's what I said after. I was like,
that's funny. Play. That is really funny.
It was pretty funny.
Also, now that you mentioned that, I just want to point out, credit to Ellery for making sure that everybody knows how to properly spell your name.
The guy was like, what's the name? And I was like, Clint. And Ellery like leans into me with a K, and I was like trying not to laugh. So good. I love Ellery. Amazing. Finally got back and was able to play some.
Before you do that, because there's not much to say, the campaign is
I haven't even touched it.
Yeah, don't. It's like genuinely.
I have heard it's bad, and
it really is not good.
Because
I was like, you know what? I mean, this one, unlike other ones, it's like, I bought this 100% for multiplayer. So
yeah,
even if the campaign is just kind of okay, that's fine with me. It's like, man, they didn't even manage to get that. I think I said it perfectly earlier today. I was talking to Alex and Paul, and I had said, so I don't remember if I told you this or not. There actually was a bug, I guess we call it a bug, in the PS5 version, where if you had the graphic setting to balanced, which is what the Pro version defaults to, it's what you really should play on if you have it on Pro. If you tried to load a mid-chapter checkpoint on the campaign, it would just black screen. It wouldn't load. I mean, it wouldn't like lock your system, but it wouldn't load the save. You'd have to quit the game. And so yesterday they released a patch. They actually released another one today, but yesterday they released a patch. And I was like, you know what? I wonder if that patch fixed that loading issue. And it did. And so I played it for another like 10 or 15 minutes. And I was like, wondering if the campaign would load was more interesting than the actual campaign itself. It really was. So yeah, if you want to try it, I get it. Don't expect much. I mean, obviously, we've had a long running joke about Battlefield versus Call of Duty. Luke, if you're watching, we back, baby, we back. But I will say, it is undeniable who wins the campaign battle. There is zero competition there. It is 100% Call of Duty. It's far. Even weak Call of Duty campaigns are better than this.
Yeah, but I've heard really nothing good. Freight in chat said that he'll play it for like the unlocks, and I think at some point I will. And then
I will probably try to force through it, but it's like everything that you like about like 6 hours, I think is about what I heard. Like everything that you like about Battlefield is like really not even present there. I mean, it's gorgeous. It does have that going. Like it looks insane, but I guess you could say sound effects. It has good sound effects too. But like, evidently there's not even a single chapter or whatever where you are piloting a plane or a helicopter at all. Like,
which is crazy because there's always
insane. I think there might be
tank or a air.
I believe there is. I believe there is tank. I just don't think there. I don't think there's any aerial vehicles. There might. I think I did hear there's a section where you're like a side gunner on a transport chopper, but you're never piloting a vehicle and never in like a fighter jet or a attack chopper or like that. It's like, man, you would think they would like go and make that and kind of like patch it into the campaign somewhere.
Yeah. But, so I haven't touched the campaign at all, just straight multiplayer. Absolutely having a blast with it. Yeah, it's fun by myself. I have fun. But when you and I hop in, or you hop in with my friends, and Freight joins us and stuff, it's so much fun because it's so much funnier because you see your friends just go flying and stuff.
Oh, it's amazing.
And speaking of flying, have you seen the bug basically where even if you just shoot somebody, they just go flying?
They just shoot straight up in the air.
I'm like, keep this in. Keep it in because this is great.
This is where it needs to not be a bug. It needs to be a feature.
Right, like that's awesome. And like Freight said in chat, like I still think about the last game of Rush we played. It was literally down to the wire.
Which one was that?
I can't remember which map it was. It was like that that city map, and we were at the last part, and we armed it.
Okay.
It was like right at that, like there's like a bunch of.
Oh yeah, because at the end I was just like, boy, that was sweaty. Yeah. Okay,
and we were getting like rolled. And then all of a sudden we like came back, and it was it's so good. It was just so much fun with friends, and there's definitely a lot of unlocks. Like Freight said in chat, the 28th is, I believe, the pass coming out. So I'm actually really looking forward to that.
New map, new carbine, new secondary weapon, I believe, as well as whatever other little cosmetics and like that are in it. So
they have. On October 8th, there's a Blackwell Fields is the new map.
October 28th, not 8th.
28th, October 28th. There's a new mode called Strike Point. There's a new vehicle, a new carbine, new pistol, new sniper rifle, and some new attachments.
Okay.
And that's I think that's like you said, the season as well. And then on November 18th, we get another map.
Why don't you just share your screen?
What's that?
I know
I should, but but that's about it. The best part is it's not coming until winter, but there's a
Freight, I think what you're thinking of, there is a time limited mode in, I believe it's the third drop, which is late November if I remember. I believe of the first 3 drops though, there's only one time where it actually is a new mode. It's Siege, is that what it was called?
Strike Point is the new mode.
The
second one, which is a limited time one, is Sabotage, and that's a limited one. But that's not until like November.
You're right. Yeah. Okay. But I am sure in time they will still be at it.
I'm sure. They'll probably rotate it type of thing.
Yeah, and the thing is with what's it called? You have an unlimited amount of new modes anyway. The whatever it's portal. Yeah.
Yep.
Which speaking of which, actually, I meant to tell you the other day when we were playing. We should play Hardcore Conquest. That was so good, but I forgot all about it.
Thinking about that,
and like when I tried it that one time, man, game like that. So people are playing because also, first of all, it was even though it's a portal mode, it's made by them. Like it's not like it's a part. So people were searching for that when they saw it because people like stuff like that. Some people do like the real long time to kill. Some people like the real short time to kill. So we should definitely. That said,
I do like swapping back and forth.
That is where you really do want to be playing with a squad because it's very difficult, obviously.
Yeah. I like the class setups, how they are. I've been mainly playing support. It's just fun. It's just fun. It's stuff that only in Battlefield type of thing. Like I was telling you.
The Battlefield moments. They happen all the time in this. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it happens.
All the time.
Were you the one that sent me the video of somebody shooting the chopper out of the air in Empire and then hitting the building? And the guy screaming 9/11?
No, you sent me that.
I sent you that? Okay,
yes,
okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember where. Oh, you know what? It was Paul that posted it. And then I sent it to you and my other friend. And I was like, even taking out the comedic 9/11 thing, it's like, that's amazing that a helicopter crashing into the thing brought the building down.
It's taking out half the building, crashing down. It's just so good. I was someone was piling a transport chopper the other day, and I was in a gunner. Another guy was a gunner, and this guy, whoever was piloting it, probably a pilot in real life or something, because this guy was like dodging and weaving, and no missiles hit this guy, and we were shooting at attack helicopters and jets, and we were taking them out because he was outmaneuvering them and like placing us just right. And I'm like, this is amazing. Like, when it clicks, it clicks. However, there are days when it doesn't click.
Well, yeah, very much so. Yeah, I mean, yesterday, our final match before I quit for the day.
Yeah, all four of us were in the top.
We played a conquest match where our squad was 1, 2, 3, and 4.
It was so good.
And it's like, man, that did feel like it was going really well. I guess I didn't realize it was going that well, because it's like, man, that is what makes Battlefield so good. Is it does go to show you, if you play smart, you don't have to be the best player. You just have to play as a team. You have to work together. You have to play smart.
Yep.
And then if you're even average multiplayer shooter skill, you can be good at this game. You can't play it like Call of Duty, which is both meant to be and not meant to be an insult towards Call of Duty here. But I'll lean on the not meant to be here. Call of Duty, obviously, people like to play that because they like to run the lone wolf thing. You can't do that in Battlefield. It's not built
and
that
not
way.
expect to make a difference. Yeah. You can have someone.
If you look at the scoreboard and someone is 32-7, either they better have been in a vehicle the whole time and be very good at it, or else they're a sniper and they're completely worthless to your team.
Well, we were on a game me and you were on a game last night in the Desert City map, and someone had glitched so you could spawn at the top.
Yeah.
And the guy was literally in chat and he's like, look how many kills I have. He was like 50 and something, but we lost the match because it doesn't matter if you have tons of kills. If you're not helping,
it accomplished
doesn't
nothing.
Matter.
He was just shooting guys running around corners and not in any way helping capture or defend points.
Right. It doesn't help. So you can play it like Call of Duty if you want, but don't get mad when you don't win, because you could have 100 kills. It doesn't matter. So, it's so good. And like Freight said, take the point. Also revive people. I will say I love reviving people.
People are better.
They're doing better.
Yeah.
But I hate when I'm almost at somebody and they're like, nah, never mind. I'm like, no, I'm right here.
Actually, I saw something on IGN. I guess it was a dispute was going on in I assume it was the Battlefield Reddit. I don't know though. But, like, I guess people were starting to take the engineer torch and write out that they wanted to be revived or whatever. Like, revive me, please, or something like that. And like, then people were bitching about never getting revives. So all the actual like medic players were like, yeah, guys, we try. It's not as easy as you think. For one, when they see you starting to drag somebody, you become the immediate target because now it's two people. It's not just one.
The Geneva Conventions go out the fucking window.
Right. Yeah. And then number two, the amount of people that immediately just revive. It's like, again, you are worthless to the team when you do that. You are worthless when you do that. And, like, actually, they added something to this that I really liked, and I don't even remember being in the beta, which is, I assume you've noticed, but it might be a little more noticeable on console. When you are a medic, or I guess also even with your own squad, since you can revive your own squad, if you point at the little, like, you can mark that you're going. You can mark that you're coming to tell them.
Right, yes.
I don't know if you've ever noticed, when you are laying there dead asking for a revive, it will give you an indication of somebody saying, hey, I'm coming for you. Hold on. Like whatever their name is, instead of just looking like their tag or whatever, it'll have like a striped thing to say, like, hey, this person, it's what it means. This person said, I'm incoming to come revive you.
Yeah. Yeah,
you do it, and people will wait until you are a foot away and then leave. It's like, what are you doing?
Yep.
Why didn't you either do it right off the bat or just wait for one more second?
It happens all the time.
Yep. And if they're not on your squad, then you know they're a medic, because otherwise they can't revive you. So it's like you're going to get revived back at either high or, if not, full health.
And it says how far away, even if you don't. That you're coming in, it says how far you're coming, and I'm like looking at the meters, and it's like, oh, this person's getting less. They must be coming towards me, but they still whatever. I don't know. But I very much liking it. Graphics are great. Sound as usual. And
sound is phenomenal. Honestly, like this game better win like best sound. In the awards, not music, but sound effects. Because there is nothing else that's even in the same level as this game.
And Battlefield, even no matter if you enjoyed this entry, that entry, their sound has always been top notch.
And this takes it even a step further. I think
so good.
It is unbelievable. Like the only thing that I've ever heard that's even remotely close is Hell Let Loose. As the only game I've ever heard that's even close.
Have you gone into the options and changed the audio to I think it's called War Logs?
I believe I set that in the beta, and whatever your beta setting was, it actually does seem like it carried over. Because I had to change some of the people when the beta came out, for example, had noticed that the control felt just off enough that you couldn't really describe it. And I think it was Cammy. I forget the numbers in his name, but the guy that's big on Twitter, he'd shared something that I actually sent to Alex and Paul, so that I also had it to change a couple of like acceleration numbers and stuff like that, and then it feels way better. It feels like Battlefield 4, which felt perfect.
Nice.
But at the same time, I changed that audio setting, and I'll have to look, but I'm almost positive that's what I have it set to. And I noticed when I played this game, every like setting that I changed was exactly what I changed it to. So I do believe they may have carried it over from your profile of the beta.
Interesting. That's cool.
They didn't carry anything else over, but they carried that over.
yeah. Because I did notice that a lot of people are like, "Hey, if you like the sound, change it to War Logs." And I guess it just makes it feel closer, if that makes sense. It just feels a little bit more. So it's just cool to play around with in certain areas. And the explosions are like, oof! It's like it's there. Like,
I mean, the jet sound is by far the pinnacle, man. When you're fighting on the ground and you're just in the middle of like a push to a checkpoint, and all you hear is just, whoa! It's like so good. You just gotta stop and just go. Yeah, God, this game is awesome.
There was a time I think we were playing together. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but we were charging to a point, and this like chopper went past, and this jet like was like going past him the opposite direction, but he like turned on a dime, and when he turned, that whole like I don't know what the effect is called, but like when the air
it's the sound of the afterburner is what you're hearing.
No, but the look of when like an F-16 or whatever tightly turns and that like air envelopes around.
What do they call it? The con tail or
I can't remember something. Yeah, like that. But you know what I'm talking about. He just did that turn, and you could hear the afterburners and see that, and I was just like, this is amazing. Like this is so cool. And then I got shot by a sniper because I was standing there looking at shit.
that is the downside to it. It's like you generally want to stop and look at the chaos that's going on around you, which just gets you killed immediately. But it's like, man, that was worth it. Like it is remarkable, and I know it is something that I assume it was DICE, so whoever had talked about being a major focal point of Battlefield 6 was bringing back the Battlefield moments.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I don't know how you can do it, but they did it. Like
did it in spades.
Somehow, there is always something going on that is cool to look at. It's like somehow they managed to make all the cool scripted events from like a Call of Duty campaign happen unscripted in a multiplayer mode. And I don't. How do you do that? I don't know how you do that. But like they did
just the right amount of vehicles, players. They really just
they did nail balancing when it comes to that. I've heard a lot of people criticizing it, not in Conquest, because obviously Conquest is about as balanced as you can get, but in like Rush and what's the one that's like Breakthrough, criticizing that they didn't think that attacking and defending were balanced. I would say that's more on a per map basis. There are certain maps.
It's definitely map based.
Yeah,
definitely map based. I don't think it's anything to do with anything else. But
what is the? There's two New York maps. One is like the Manhattan Bridge or whatever, which is one. It's like a big T. What's the other one? Empire something.
Empire
right?
Park or something. Yeah. Empire Park.
That one is not very well balanced. I will agree with that. Like for Rush and Breakthrough. I mean, they're effectively the same thing. That one is not balanced well for that. I will agree with that. However, Off the top of my head, that's really the only one I can think of because it is entirely based around how good your team is at working together.
Yeah.
And the reality is, I mean, it is tough to work together properly in that. It's why the defenders always have such a leg up until you get that one breakthrough of the attacking team, and all of a sudden your whole team pours in there and the defense doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah.
And that's how it's designed. It is supposed to be like that. Like, it is very difficult to coordinate because obviously you're only talking to 3 other people, not 29. But if the team manages to coordinate and work together properly and, attack from multiple sides at the same time and all that stuff, it all of a sudden it very much favors the attackers. But when you're not doing that and you have 1s and 2 people running in like idiots, you're just gonna get decimated by even 4 people sitting there. It's the way Battlefield's made. It's done intentionally.
Yeah. Definitely excited to see where it goes. I do want to get leveled and unlock stuff that I want to unlock and stuff because, like Freight had said earlier, they really fleshed out Portal to be even bigger than what it was in 2042. And it looks like there's going to be some amazing modes in there once people really get their hands on it.
Even in 2042, which was for all intents and purposes a pretty disappointing and bare bones release. But when all was said and done, there were some awesome game modes in Portal. Like, I think, was it you, me that played? Like, I loved it when it was like maybe a squad of guys with like modern vehicles and weaponry versus like 30 World War II guys. That was so awesome. Like, obviously, you didn't stand a chance going toe to toe.
It was fun.
But when you worked as a team, it actually balanced it out. Like, that was so cool to do shit like that.
It was fun. And that was just, like you said, it was very bare bones. Like, you can put this in. But this one, they're like whole map editors. Like, I'm seeing people starting to make like whole race tracks with the Jeeps and stuff.
And people have also already made like training levels for you to learn how to use the vehicles. Like I follow somebody on Twitter who just said like, hey, if you want to learn how to fly a chopper, use this code. I don't know what it is. I have to look up. He's like, when you spawn in, because it's a map that I guess is made to have nothing but bots, but I think they somehow modified the bots so even when they shoot at you, they can't do any damage. But it lets you learn how to drive these vehicles and get a feel for it. And if you crash, so be it. You respawn and grab another one because it spawns every vehicle at your starting point, so you can practice with them.
Alex said people are recreating SOCOM U.S. Navy SEALs in it, and with the power that's there, people.
Sony won't do it.
No shit. God, don't even get me started.
We want a multiplayer game. No, we don't want that. That's what people are asking for. We don't want that one.
I'll be very excited to see what people make out of this, especially once they get their hands on it and really get going with it. Speaking of SOCOM and. Do you remember that game on PlayStation 3? I think it was called MAG. Was it MAG?
I do. It was MAG.
It was like 120. It was like the first 120 player.
It was made by the SOCOM team.
Yep.
And actually, no, it was 256, not 128.
Oh, that's what it was. I remember it was like super high.
Massive action game is what MAG stood for. Yeah.
That's right. Yep. Man, what a game. What a game. You know what other game I loved? Was Warhawk on the PS3.
I loved Warhawk. Warhawk was so good. Starhawk sucked, unfortunately. But
yes, I was so looking forward to Starhawk.
I loved Warhawk. It was so much fun to actually get in a Warhawk and hover around and shoot people.
So much fun.
That was my god. I played the hell out of that.
That was one game where I was like extremely skeptical because I had played the Warhawk games on PS1.
It was really nothing like them. It was nothing like
it. So I was like, why are they doing this? Blah, 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 blah. And then I played it and I played the shit out of that game.
Warhawk was so much fun. I loved that game.
I
always played it by myself. I didn't know anybody.
Nope, same here. I only played it myself too.
Like, that's how good it was. It was still fun by yourself.
It was so much fun. And then I was super excited for Starhawk. And like you said, Alex also said, total disappointment. And I'm like, how did you mess this up?
I have to say, I'm not Pepperidge Farm. I don't remember SOCOM Confrontation.
I didn't play.
What is that?
Think I've played like SOCOM once or twice online, maybe. Because when that came out, I was living in England.
Was Confrontation a mode in it then, or what?
Maybe.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
Because when that came out, I was living in England, and the PlayStation Online connectivity over in England at that time was non-existent. You might as well have just fucking.
Wasn't it just called SOCOM 4, or was there one before SOCOM 4?
I don't know.
I don't remember this game at all, unless it was SOCOM 4. I remember 4.
It was multiplayer only, and it was fucked.
I don't remember.
I don't think I saw that one.
I'm gonna look this up to see if the cover art reminds me.
But I know everybody wants another SOCOM. I don't know why Sony's letting that.
Oh, I remember it now. I remember it selling at GameStop for like $2 because nobody would buy it.
What is it called?
Confrontation. Seeing the cover art, I do remember it now.
Oh yeah, I never played it. But I know the cover.
Yeah, it was not good. I actually did erase that one from my memory. That said, I'm going to defend SOCOM 4. SOCOM 4 was pretty well disliked by people. I actually thought it was really fun.
I don't think I played it.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know why. SOCOM 4 came out right before the PS3 outage. I don't know why I didn't remember that. When you said it was 08, I love it. Okay. I see Alex said it sucked ass. I didn't know if he meant Confrontation or 4. I love 4. I thought 4 was really, really good.
I never played 4. And I don't know why they haven't.
It was actually fun. It was fun with the PS Move controller too, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I know. I don't know if I'd want to play a multiplayer that way, but it was fun playing the campaign with that.
I don't know. I know a lot of people were saying, "Oh, now that Call of Duty is over on Xbox, of course it's on PlayStation as well." But if like Sony will bring back SOCOM to try and.
I wish they would.
Yeah, they should.
The thing is, I guess to be fair, it is a fairly direct competitor for Call of Duty, but it's not like it's that much of a competitor for Battlefield because it's way more like small scale.
Yeah,
Wasn't it? Was it 4v4 or maybe 8v8?
Back on the ones that I played, it was like 4v4.
Yeah, like it was genuinely small scale, but it also was like more even multiplayer. It was more tactical.
Yeah, definitely.
I really don't know why Sony are so stupid they don't bring that back. People have been asking for that for years.
Yeah,
and instead we get fucking the damn one that was fucking deleted after a week.
Concord.
Yes, thank you. I have so annoyingly pushed that out of my brain, and for some reason we're still getting fair games because anybody on Earth wants that game too. It's like if you want your multiplayer game, it's right fucking here, Sony. It's right here. What are you doing?
And everybody wants it.
That's what I'm saying. Like it will sell.
I don't get it. And like I said, the only thing I can think of is that when they had Call of Duty and all of it's like, oh, you get a year of this map, a year of this, or whatever. They didn't want to compete with that for some reason. But why not? It's going to be your own thing. People are going to fucking play it.
And actually, the thing is too, like. SOCOM had good campaigns too because they were like what it was at the time. They were like Rainbow Six Light. Now again, Rainbow Six is very different now, but what it was then, it was back like then, that except scaled down. Or to be honest with you, a better comparison is it was like Ghost Recon Light.
I was just going to say Ghost Recon.
Yeah.
Bring back Ghost Recon like it was too, please.
Isn't that the rumor? That's what they're doing, and everyone fucking lost their mind.
That's the rumor, but
I saw much people. It's like, why is it going first person? It's like. Because that's how it started. Fucking stupid ass.
What it was.
Like that's this is good news. Not that I don't like the third person ones too, but it's like this might mean that it's going back to what the series should be as opposed to I know people did
Advanced Warfighter. Oh, so good.
The first one, not the second one. The second one sucked.
No, the second one was not good. Alex also said that they've got SOCOM, Warhawk, Killzone, Resistance.
Because Tom Clancy stuff is still good, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's definitely something. There's definitely hope there. They just need to. What was the last one? Was it Wildlands? Was the last one?
No, Wildlands was one people liked. I still didn't care for it much, but no, Breakpoint was the one. That came
that was the one.
Nobody liked. Yeah,
nobody liked, and kind of like.
Here's the thing, though. Now, to be fair, this rumored Ghost Recon, they have not said who the developer is, but if it's Red Storm or whatever they call Red Storm now, like, that's definitely hope
that's
for
what
it.
I want.
Now, to be fair, I'm not saying it will be, but I'm saying if it is, then we're going to have more of a classic style Ghost Recon.
Yeah. Or just give me Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter or Rainbow Six Vegas. Don't touch it. Don't change it. Just update the graphics, and I'm fucking there. Like Rainbow Six Siege was
I know, Alex, I know you're definitely right, and actually, there's a lot of game there now too. But I don't know. I did not like the way that they played.
I wasn't a fan of Breakpoint. I did like Wildlands.
See, I didn't really care for either one of them. Like it was almost there for me. It kind of missed what I really liked about Advanced Warfighter and Future Soldier. You didn't mention that one. The campaign of Future Soldier was good. I mean, there was zero tactics in Future Soldier, but it didn't matter. Yeah. It was a freaking awesome single player.
It was good.
Military shooter. It was so good.
And like Alex said, I've heard that Breakpoint has been reworked a lot. But
they totally changed everything.
Too late in the game for me now.
It started as it almost started as like an RPG, if you remember.
Yeah.
Like with different guns having stats and stuff. Yeah. Oh, I love Future Soldier.
Yeah.
And actually, the funny part was before it came out, I was like, man, I don't know if this is going to be any good. And I played it. I'm like, oh my god, this is a killer campaign. Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it on here. We've talked it in person and stuff. Like, bring back that 360 era of squad-based shooters of where like you're giving control. It's not Band of Brothers.
Brothers in Arms.
Brothers in Arms. So
Hell's Highway. Hell's Highway, man. What a game.
Like
that came out of nowhere too.
I still see the motions of where like if you told him to go like attack a point, it's like your fist is like point. I'm like, the game is like ingrained in my mind. It's so good.
And you know what else is ingrained in my mind, because I have the tactical ability of that fucking Silent Hill sign behind you. What the hell, Baker?
Yeah,
because you got Baker, and if you did something stupid, they'd always say, "What the hell are you doing, Baker?" Like not putting them in danger, put yourself in danger.
Yep. Man, that game was so good, and they wanted to bring that back, but I know the last one got kiboshed or whatever from Gearbox.
You mean kiboshed is canceled? It wasn't gonna be the right game. It was gonna be a fucking arcadey nonsense.
Yeah, which is rightfully so that they should have canceled it.
Yeah, it's like, dude, that is not what this series is. This is
not what people want. This is not what people want.
Yeah.
But yeah, bring back the 360 era. Bring back clone the Star Wars ones, Clone Troopers. Shit.
Republic Commando.
Commando.
I can't do it, man. My heart's been broken too long on that. You remember how long there was fake rumors of Imperial Commando? Dude, it's like that would have been the greatest Star Wars game ever made.
Yep.
I'm saying it now. Imperial Commando would have been the greatest Star Wars game ever made, and it was fucking fake.
Yep. I want those 360 squad, and there's a couple games on Steam that are in early access, the ones that you've pointed out. Call of Fallujah or whatever, I think too.
Not that one, but yeah, there is that one.
There's another one too.
6 Days of Fallujah is what you're saying, but Ground
6 days. Thank you.
Ground Point or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
is the one that
and they have promised, but they've been sitting in early access for like
years. With this one, the thing did say it's like when they first went into early access, it said they were a while out. But
which early access usually is.
Actually, Ground Branch. You know what? That reminds me. Now that I'm looking here, there is something that actually should have, I believe, a demo up now in the Steam store that I want to look at. It is called Road to Vostok.
Oh, I saw that. Yes,
that game looks. Dude, I've been following.
Yes,
that game looks fucking sweet,
I just heard about it yesterday, and I was like, and I almost texted you because I was like, this is a Rick game.
I saw it. I saw it like maybe a year ago on. I don't know if it was what the hell's the name of that site that YouTube channel, like Gaming Point or whatever. Gaming Bolt, and they did a like 10 military shooters that look good, and I mean 8 of them look terrible, but they showed that, and I was like, oh damn, that looks really fucking good.
Yep.
And it's one guy making it. He's just I followed him on Twitter, that way I didn't forget what it was and keep following it. He is like, dude, he is insane about how accurate he wants like all of his like attachments and animations and stuff. He's crazy. I'm like, cool. This looks amazing. That said, the fact that it is one guy makes me go like, man, I do wonder if it's gonna have like good shooting mechanics and like really be a basic game otherwise.
Surprise us.
Yeah, it could be, but
could surprise us.
So it already did have a demo, to be clear, but he had said there was going to be the final demo during Steam Next Fest, which I believe is going on right now.
It's going on right now, yeah.
So I don't know if this is the new demo or not, but if so, I'm gonna try it because it looks so
yeah,
good.
that's yeah, Steam Fest is going on now. There's tons of demos that have dropped, announcements and stuff. So yeah, there's definitely a lot there.
Like for anybody interested here, I'll share so you can see the Steam thing because this game looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, as soon as I saw it, I was like, "This is a Rick game."
So like it's one of those types of games, which also is a Rick game, where it's set in like Eastern Europe.
Yep.
Although the guy I don't believe is, but I could be wrong on that.
Oh, it is permadeath too. That's cool.
Yeah, well, I guess it's at its core, it is a survival game.
Yeah,
but he clearly was taking some inspiration from like Stalker and Chernobyl and stuff like that. I mean, look how good someone actually this was doing.
Nice.
Like it looks impossible.
If there's fishing. I'm there
making this. And
I'm there. There's fishing.
Like here, oops. Actually, I can do it here. I'll run the video. I just won't turn the sound on.
Yeah, and for being one guy, it's just crazy.
Yeah, and like he's very active on Twitter, always showing what he's working on.
That's cool.
And like he was showing like how he was making the what do you call them, like the wall mounts for where you can hang your guns and stuff. It's like
nice.
It's like, man, this dude is me. Like he is me. He cares about the shit that most people don't care about. Like here you see he's putting up his.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it is that's pretty cool.
Yeah, like it's pretty wild.
Interesting.
Man. It's like if this is good, this could truly be something special.
Yeah,
but
yeah, especially one guy that's nuts.
Yeah.
I'll you know, making games is obviously hard and stuff, but when you see like something like this and it's like one person, it's like Jesus, dude.
I mean, look at like you're talking like mil-spec attention to detail on the site.
I can't even draw stick people. Never mind, you know, this for one person. It's just nuts.
I want to say it's got like a shit ton of guns. They're all real guns. None of them are made up.
Yeah.
I mean, they might not be the real one. They might have some fake name, but like they are all based on an actual like real like probably Russian or Ukrainian gun or something like that. It's like, dude, this looks amazing.
Yeah,
border zone between Finland and Russia is where it is set.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I was trying to think. Yeah, we talked about some games. There was there anything like news wise? I know the Xbox Ally X came out. It's getting reviewed very well. It's a little pricey for what it is, unfortunately. It does sound like it is a pretty solid piece of hardware. But even like the $600 version seems like it's a good deal.
See, I haven't seen anything on that one. I've only seen the X reviewed.
I've seen a few. I had to go looking for the Ally review, but the Ally X, it's really good. But yeah, 1,000 is, depending on where you are with taxes too and stuff. That's expensive.
That's expensive for a handheld. But I mean, you are getting obviously a pretty good piece of hardware out of it. So
yeah. So I mean, I'm glad that's working good. I really don't remember anything really crazy going on game news. Like I said, Steam Fest was out, so there's a bunch of game announcements and everything there. What else? I really don't think there was anything. I'm sure I mean there was like news, but nothing that was like holy shit.
There probably was, but it's probably past the point of really caring to talk about it. But
yeah,
you know what I mean?
We got reviews of Vampire the Masquerade 2 today. I did watch a video review and I was like,
what's funny is I might be a little more interested in it after watching some of those. But I agree. If you liked the first Bloodlines, this does not look like what you want.
Yes, if you liked the first one, I would definitely look into reviews because it's not like the first one. It's the same.
Really not. It's not an RPG almost at all.
The fact that the one thing that really turns me off with it is that it's not RPG, but the fact that you automatically start as like a super powerful vampire. You don't like level up, so it's like I probably will get it. I get pretty much all reviews I've seen is like the story is good, it's just the gameplay is hit or miss for people, so I'll probably get it on a sale or something.
I was thinking like I'll keep an eye on it, maybe towards Christmas time I'll grab it when it's
that's one of those games that probably on Black Friday it's going to be probably deep discount probably.
Yeah,
I would say Keeper came out, right? Did that come out, or was it just reviews that came out?
I think it comes out Tuesday alongside alongside Ninja Gaiden. If you're there, Alex, you can correct me on that if I'm wrong.
I think Ninja Gaiden's next week, right? Yeah.
Ninja Gaiden is Tuesday. Actually, no. Thinking about it, Microsoft always have their reviews basically post when the game. So actually, it probably did come out today.
I think Keeper came out, but I could be wrong. But that's getting good reviews. It's nothing for me.
Yeah, not for me,
sadly. But
some small news that actually you'll know what I'm talking about. So I had posted. Okay, so you did say Tuesday.
So Tuesday. Okay.
Yeah. My myriad of fan-made. No, we're talking about Keeper, Alex. Did Keeper release today, or does that not come out till Tuesday as well?
I suppose I could Google it, I guess.
My large number of fan-made color manuals has shipped.
Oh,
I got that notification today. Yeah, well, I think most of them are available. A couple of them did say pre-order, but I assume they were out. Yeah. So I had posted this, I believe, in our Discord. Is that correct?
You did, yes, yeah. Super cool.
So you got to now. I know a lot of people are digital only, and that's fine. That is not me. That'll never be me. Even when I have no choice, that'll still not be what I want. But I have always pined for the days when you open the game and it's got a sweet manual in it, and you open it. You open it. It's got that gorgeous color ink. Yep. And it's illustrated, and sometimes it's like, for example, one of my favorite manuals ever, back on the Xbox, Indiana Jones and what the hell's the name of that game? And the it was the one made by the guys that made the Buffy game.
Yes. Shit.
I can't remember. But anyway, when you look at the manual was written like it was his journal. I'm like, Emperor's Tomb. Thank you, Alex. That's it.
Yeah.
The manual was written like it was Indy's journal. I'm like, that is fucking
I remember
awesome.
that now. You mentioned it.
I love when manuals did stuff like that. Or another cool thing that I want to give credit to, even though it was kind of obnoxious for collectors, Halo 2 on the original Xbox. When you got the regular version, the manual was written from the UNSC side. If you got the collector's edition version, which was, if I remember correctly, one of the very first games that came with a steelbook, and that was a nice steelbook too.
It was, yeah.
The manual was written from the Covenant perspective, and I remember looking at it like this is weird as hell. Why is it written like it's Covenant? And then obviously playing the game, you understand why. But anyway, so things like that, right? I don't even remember. Oh, it actually was Push Square, so actually I give them credit for this because I'm looking at it right now. They said complete your physical copy of Ghost of Yote with a fan-made manual. And I was like, what the hell? I looked at it. I was like, those are pretty nice quality. What the hell is the site called? Too Old for Gaming. It's the number 2_old_ the number 4_ gaming. I believe it's .com. Wait a minute, damn it. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's wrong. Number 2, old, number 4, gaming.etsy.com. It's an Etsy page.
Is it Etsy?
Yeah, I actually didn't realize that. In the guy's store, actually, I think there was actually a website that I went to, but
I was going to say, I thought there was too.
Whoever this guy is, I guess he makes like a retro PlayStation magazine. He has made color manuals that you can buy for like 5. Is it euros or pounds? I think it's pounds. So
it's pounds. Yeah.
So like 6 and something, per for a bunch of games. Resident Evil 4 remake, Resident Evil 3 remake, Resident Evil 2 remake, Ghost of Yote. And like when you look at the pictures, it's like these are such high quality. I bought
so good.
I bought literally 20 of them. I bought every game that I have that was on here.
They're not that expensive either.
No, like that's actually. I mean, obviously, you kind of probably do want to buy a handful. That way, the shipping is not $10 to ship one of them.
Oh, that's
because it's coming from England. But but pull one of them up because you can look at individual pictures and the genuine quality. Hold on, we'll do this. Hold on.
It's every time you click one, it makes it. There we go. This goes to the Yote here. So yeah, it's like a quick little.
Yeah.
Ones too. Shit.
Yeah, I bought it.
But
there
absolutely,
you go. Yeah. Like click to zoom in, and actually, that price is higher than what I paid. That's 702. It was 6 something.
I was gonna say they're like 6 something on the actual website.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. So there's probably a bump for Etsy's cut, but like, look how quality that is.
It's just so good.
And I don't think it says it here, but on his actual page, it describes like what kind of paper they're on, and it's like high quality, like I think he called it satin paper or something like that. So it's on like it's like legit. Like these are good. Like I bought Kana. Now I did not buy any like old NES ones, but I bought all the PS4 and PS5 ones. I didn't have anything that was on Switch that he had, so that's why I didn't buy any of those. But like I was like, oh hell yeah. So when these come in, I'll definitely have to show them off on here because I dropped more than I should have on manuals, but I don't even care because this
they're
will
absolutely gorgeous.
What
a great idea!
It is such a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Nintendo don't sue them for making PlayStation manuals because I'm sure they will.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, fucking Nintendo, dude! I tell you.
Yeah, I mean, just absolutely. Like, what a brilliant idea! Like you said, what a brilliant idea. That is such a good idea.
Yeah, if for a collector's person, and like. Especially for us like older gamers or whatever, like
us old heads, yeah.
The literally part of the excitement of the game was getting the manual.
Hell yeah, man!
Literally, the first thing I would do is my parents would get me a game, or I'd buy a game, and I'd be in the back seat. I'd open it up, and I would like slam the booklet to my face, and I'd be like, and I would just sniff it because it smelled so good.
Look at that.
And my parents would always be like, what are you doing? And I'm like, it smells great. It's like that new smell. And not, like, you don't get that anymore. And it sucks.
Like for Yote here, it breaks down the
it's so good.
The Yote
I can't wait to see what they look like.
Look at that. Look how cool that is. And also, how many pages? Like, that's not a small manual.
That's 31, yeah.
Yeah, that's a chunky boy.
Yeah, and they've got the like. I've seen.
I mean, how awesome! Like, I'm not even just trying to like hype it up. Like well, actually,
no, it looks gorgeous.
But that is genuinely awesome, dude. Like, I don't know if so they have excited
the
to get these
here, but like they have the picture of it like set inside the game case, and I'm like, that's so it's a little thing, but it's just so cool.
Yeah, I did see that for like
they're like sized perfectly.
That's why it breaks down which version it's for, because the Switch ones are narrower, so they fit in the Switch cases. The PlayStation ones fit in a PlayStation. Yeah, there you go. Right
I didn't notice that he has the Final Fantasy 3 one from the Super Nintendo. I'm gonna have to get that. Yeah, there it is right there. It's just so cool. Like just to open it up.
I get it. This is something that 90% of people would be like, why the hell would we care?
Right.
This
is like
care.
Amazing.
I like no joke. I'll keep an eye on this now, because if he keeps making stuff, I will keep buying them.
Yep.
And I want to say like one of the maybe Crisis Core Reunion might have been the first one that he did. I remember reading I say it might be a woman. I have no idea. It might be whichever one it was. In the description, he said, like, if this does well, I'll consider doing more. And clearly it has, because he has a lot on there. I am so excited to get these. And
I
just slide them in all of my game cases.
You sent me this, and I saw the Ghost of Yote one, and I was like, I'm so upset because I bought Ghost of Yote digitally, and I was like, I wish I had bought it physical because I want that.
That's the beautiful part, is it does genuinely make me like happier than
I want. Yeah. So now going forward, I will probably look at this guy's website and be like, is he going to have a manual for this?
Well,
will probably buy it.
It probably won't work, because he'll probably do it.
It'll be a little bit after, yeah.
But still, oh shit! I'm sorry. I didn't close the share screen.
It's hurting the nerd
but no, like genuinely, I think this is so cool. I'm really excited.
Brilliant. I'm honestly surprised there's not more of it, because I know it's not a lot of people that are into it, but there's definitely a market there.
Well, if you follow the physical, and make no mistake, there are physical fans out there. I know people like like we're an extinct species. We're just not.
No,
we might be the
anything,
minority.
it's kind of coming back. It feels
we might be the minority, but we still are out there, right?
Yeah.
Physical fans tend to prefer illustrated manuals. You know, we weren't getting them. You know, when we were getting inserts, they were always just the little warnings or whatever. But like, there's a market for this. I'm not saying it's a 10 million person market, but there is a market for this.
Yeah. Alex says we are borderline extinct. I think we're making a comeback.
Not extinct. We're endangered. I'll agree with
definitely endangered.
We're not. I forget what the endangered species categories are, but we're not like ultra endangered. We're like I think it's broken into 5. I'd put us at like a 3.
Yeah, it just sucks for collectors or whatever, especially gamers. The prices are, still the same for like physical, but like
we're one of a kind, he says.
But like I like to have like the 4K movies, and they are just ridiculously priced because they know it is a collector's thing. And it's like,
and that actually boggles my mind, because the reality is it's way higher quality. So
it's so much better.
So I don't know, like there is okay, games, there's technically no difference in a game. I agree with that.
Right.
There is a difference in getting a 4K. But the reality is, I guess most people aren't like cinephiles, and they just want to stream something. But if you want the top quality, now to be fair, buying a digital movie is the same as having a Blu-ray, 4K Blu-ray. But when you buy it digitally, you're probably watching it on like a laptop or a computer. If you want to watch it on your screen, on your big TV, unless you hook your computer up to it or laptop or whatever, you still kind of need the 4K Blu-ray. And it's like, you're right though. Like it's a shame. That said, I told you I bought Black Hawk Down, which actually just came today. I have no idea when they even released that in 4K, but it actually was a fair price. I got it for like $16.
That's fine.
If it was $50, I'd have been like, you know what, I like this movie.
I've been waiting for like Amazon sales to go and stuff, but there's like new movies like 28 Years Later, Alien Romulus, and it's like
I do have to get that because I still haven't
for a 4K, and I'm like,
well, that's for the 4K Steelbook though. The actual 4K the one exception was Oppenheimer was $50 for the actual movie.
Crazy.
And I was like, I hate you so much, and I have to buy this anyway.
Yeah.
because it's such a good movie. I have to buy it anyway.
It's so crazy, the prices. Just whatever. Mental. But it is what it is. But, well, we're running at an hour and a half. You got anything else to say, sir? Or are we good to wrap up? Oh, I need to go get my fortune cookies. I got my fortune cookies. Don't worry.
Silking it. I know you're not here, but
over here.
Got it again. I am disappointed. Don't forget, this is also your shtick. You're the one who started this.
I know, right? I always forget it. I forget it almost every damn show, and I'm the one who started it.
Yeah, I know.
All right, everybody. It's time for the get your fortunes told. Who's going first?
I'll do it.
All right, go ahead.
Do something unusual tomorrow. That is not a fortune.
In bed. Gotta add the in bed at the end.
That is not a fortune. I can never get it to be legible. It's always blurry.
Let's see what we got. All right, everybody's fortune here. Here we go. A time of creativity and inspiration is in your future. In bed. All right. Okay. That works. Not bad. But yeah, I think that's it for us. Anything to add here before we go?
2 things. Number 1, I mentioned it at the top of the show, but I'm gonna mention it again. Discord link in the channel description, or you're right in the channel description.
It's in the description. It's free. Come join the.
You want to come hang out?
Crew.
We got a small and good group of folks in there. In addition, I'm going to I don't want to say pimp out. That would sound very bad. I'm going to promote. I'm sure Alex in a little bit here is going to be doing a stream. Twitch.tv/The Slayer Giant, if I remember correctly. Check them out. Go check them out. And I don't know what day it posts now. Fridays, Mondays, something like that. YouTube.com/ what's our channel, Alex? I know this shows the X button. I don't know what the channel's called. I'm sorry. But I'm on every other X button. I believe it's Xscape Gaming with the letter X. Go check that out too.
Good times. Nothing much on my end to add. Check us out in the Discord and in the details there. You're more than welcome to join. It's free. Don't have to, don't even have to pay $1 or anything. And I can guarantee you there's memes and stuff in there worth more than $1. So yeah, join us.
And just think, you can be there at ground zero when a new meme about Clint in some way, shape, or form is born.
You'll be there. You'll understand why my name is Clint Biscuit with a K.
That's right. Or whether it is how Clint became the world's biggest Hollow Knight fan or something like that.
The lore of spreading the nerd is actually pretty crazy already.
Honestly, it's been a year or
like
so.
A small book.
It really is getting wild. It's like a fucking like alien, as in like xenomorph alien. It's like a hive nest of like memes being born in there.
Oh yes, memes about 2D games. Yep. How they're
that said, you're already too late to understand what that means.
Yeah, too late in the game.
You might. That's why you got to join. You got to get in there as soon as you can. That way you can kind of get. You can jump on the moving train. You can't get what you missed, but you can get everything moving forward.
And it's all for free, cheaper than a Starbucks coffee.
The only thing it costs you is brain cells.
Yes,
it does charge you those pretty heavily, so take that into consideration.
I mean, you might get some back. I don't know. Maybe.
I'm not making that promise. I'm pretty sure they rot away into nothing. But it's a good time in there. It's a good time in there. We hang out.
Discord's there. You can also find us on Threads, Blue Sky, YouTube, TikTok under Spreading the Nerd. Just type it in and that'll pop up. Pretty much TikTok is just full of very crappy memes I've made, but they lose some brain cells there too. But anyways,
I'd argue you lose more by using TikTok.
Probably. But that's it for us this week, folks. We'll be back next weekend. Until then, take care, have fun gaming. And just be good. We'll talk to you. Thanks for joining.
Yep, we'll see you.